Traffic Avenue, the show for me and you. Mondays to Fridays, ooh, the Traffic Avenue. Traffic Avenue, the show for me and you. Mondays to Fridays, ooh, the Traffic Avenue.
Flex, buckle up and join the best. Let's see, relieve your stress. So yes, let the music soothe your soul and keep it going just to refresh. Buckle and enjoy the ride from 2 to the half of the 5. Mondays to Fridays happening live. Where we gon' have a ball, you can text your guys. Let me tell you what you really gotta do. You can count on us, we come through. We got everything you need, that's true. Are you ready for the Traffic Avenue? Let me tell you what you really gotta do. You can count on us, we come through. We got everything you need, that's true. An applause for the Traffic Avenue.
Citi 97.3. More variety. Citi 97.3. Accra.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
City News.
Hello, good evening. It's 5:30 p.m. Welcome to Eyewitness News, live from our studio here at number 11, Dr. Morton Loop in Adabraka, Accra. My name is Nanatufo Boateng, and this evening I am here with
Hawa Idrisu Mustafa.
Coming up over the next 1 hour, 30 minutes, a New Patriotic Party, NPP, to launch the It Is Possible manifesto on Sunday in Takrady. We'll speak to the manifesto team for some insights into preparations and expectations ahead of the launch. Also coming up, Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, GTEC, directs colleges of education to remain open while awaiting a decision on the ongoing strike by the teachers. And later,
so what is stopping them from giving us a register? That's one thing we don't understand. And then so we are calling on the general public to be on the EC. They must release the register now. You have just 4 days to exhibition, and you can't release the register to a major political party like the NDC. 4 days to exhibition, you are not giving us register.
National Democratic Congress NDC threatens to take action against the Electoral Commission over the delayed release of the Provisional Voters Register. What form will this action take? We'll find out. Stay with 97.3 Citi FM for more on this and other stories on Eyewitness News. But later in business.
Bank of Ghana gives firm assurance to address unending problems in state-owned banks.
Eyewitness News is live across the country on all our affiliates, including Premier 100.5 FM, Sky Power 93.5 FM, and Beach 105.5 FM, all in Takrady in the Western region. Join us in the Bono Regional Capital, Sunyani, on Greener 95.9 FM. We're live in the Ahafu region on Hamas Radio 106.5 FM in Goso. You're welcome to the Ashanti Regional Capital, Kumasi, on Alpha Radio 104.9 FM and Orange 107.9 FM. We're live in the Volta region on Global 105.1 FM in Ho and at Danu 107.7 FM in Adakluwaya. Join us in the Northern region on Diamond 93.7 FM in Tamale. You're listening to us in the Upper West region on Westlink 88.1 FM in Laura. You're welcome to Source 100.1 FM in Boko in the Upper East region. And you can join us on Scarp 101.3 FM in Nankmanduri in the Northeast region. Eyewitness News is also live around the globe at Newsroom.com. Your comments are welcome via our WhatsApp line 0549 986 996. The show is interactive. Send us your thoughts, your comments, and contributions via the WhatsApp line 0549 986 996. Let's begin the show from the education sector. And the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, GTEC, has announced that it is currently seeking financial clearance from the Ministry of Education for the recruitment of 2,500 teachers. GTEC has also asked the colleges of education to remain open while awaiting a decision on the strike by the teachers of these colleges. Joining us via telephone to help us understand the issues better is the Deputy Director General of the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, Professor Francis K.E. Nunu. Good evening, sir, and thank you for your time.
Good evening, and good evening to all esteemed listeners.
Good to have you. Let's start from the labor front and find out why you insist on keeping the colleges open despite this strike that has lingered since June 14.
Reason is that we are doing all our best to address all the issues, and almost all the issues have been almost to about 80% done, and so we're hoping that we can keep the schools open for them to go back to school. So that's why. And we will be able to make arrangements for them to catch up on their studies and stay in school to study.
But in doing so, have we taken into consideration the impact on the academic calendar?
Yes, we are going to arrange so that there will not be much impact on the academic calendar. We're going to have extra hours and increased workload. And so that's why we would like to recruit more people to support so that we catch up and then everything will go on appropriately.
One of the issues CTAG has to do with working year-round during the COVID period and, of course, remunerations for this particular work done. Now, you say that as part of efforts to keep the schools open and minimize the impact on the academic calendar, you're looking to increase more or less the workload. Has this been discussed with CTAG?
Yes, the point is this, that they themselves complain that they work all year round, and so they need allowance. So the workload on one person is very high in all the colleges, and we recognize that, and it's one of the issues that we've discussed in the past. So we would like to spread the workload around so that it will not be on one person. It's not good for their health. So it's meant to solve a problem that is already existing. It's not meant to take them off their job. No, we are adding on so that at least the workload will be adequately spread out on everybody. We recognize the heavy workload on them. So we have increased access to education, and then we want to make sure that there is quality education so that both staff and students will have the good, the best of teaching and learning environment. So that's why we need to get some recruitment going to join them so that the work will be done.
It's been 2 months since the strike began in June. Students have complained about the cost of staying on campus without engaging in academic activities. What respite is there for students in all this?
Yes, we'll ask the students to, they are using the students are using the period to work on their project. The principals have directed them, and some are being guided to work on their projects. So they are doing their practicals and projects around this time. So they are not just in school for nothing. They are working on their practicals. Some are going to various schools to do their practicals, and some are being guided. So it's not a waste of time, really. They are doing something.
I notice you use guided, but I would want to find out who is supervising this project work.
These are practicals that they do with institutions. Let's say this is a college of education, so you go and do practicals during a period. That the strike period is being used to do the practicals. So they go to schools adjacent to their colleges to do some practical training. So the schools, the basic schools and others that they go to, they will be guided there.
This strike has led really to the suspension of academic activities. Will it not be prudent to have the colleges closed and temporarily, of course, and finalize the issues, address them, and before resumption?
I would like you to rather avert your attention to the fact that the government has done almost about 80% of what they have to do. So rather, let's not close and call on them to go back to work. Go back to work. Let's focus our energy on that. Because all the relief that they sought, they are virtually almost done. You want all year round payment. It's being done almost to the end of payment. You want book and research allowance. It's been paid. That one has been paid to them. You want to be migrated to be at we have done almost 50% of it. So at least they should be magnanimous enough to look at what government has done and go back to work.
The GTEC directed that the salaries of CTAG members be frozen, at least for July. In the face of the ongoing negotiations, do you think that this was the best move to take?
It's not in my mouth to say that one, because we sat down and discussed this with them. We signed a memorandum of agreement to the level where we gave them timelines when government will be able to deliver. And we said, okay, based on these timelines, and we are keeping the timelines, go back to work by this date, and then your salaries for July will be defrozen. And the timelines elapsed, they didn't go back to work. Hence that directive. But we are hoping that and pleading still for them to return back to the classroom.
The directive was for July. The strike has entered the month of August. Will it be transferred to the month of August as well?
We have not received that directive from the sector minister. When we engage him, we'll know what to do for August as well.
Let's look at the issue of the financial clearance that you're seeking from the ministry. You're looking to recruit some 2,500 teachers. Already there are challenges with the existing teachers in the system and, of course, the demands that they are making. Help us understand what went into this decision to seek this clearance for the 2,500 teachers.
You recognize that they are asking for allowance for working all year round. All year round means that they never rested. The workload is very huge. So we're seeking to, reduce the workload on them. And I keep making this point. So that's why to spread the workload around so that they can get out and so that they don't need to work all year round. It's not good for anybody's health. So you need to have a break to upgrade yourself. You need to have a break for continuous professional development and all that. We recognize it was an issue even before they went on this strike. So in solving the three things that they've demanded from NSC, we are adding on a relief. And so this is a relief to them, and they should be happy about that.
What has been the assessments that have been made to arrive at this particular number, 2,500 teachers? How would they be deployed?
There was staff audit recently undertaken by GTEC together with the principals and others of the school. So it's the staff audit and things that advise the figures and what should be done. And we said we are now seeking clearance from the ministry to do it. If we get it, it will help alleviate their workload, and they will be able to create a good teaching and learning environment for everyone, themselves and the students alike.
For a teacher who is seeking to employment, yet skeptical of about facing the same plight that currently CTAG is going through, what assurances would you have for such a teacher?
Yeah, I want to assure them that within a few weeks, within 2 weeks or so, these issues will be solved once and for all. We are doing a once and for all solution such that this will not continue. So after the migration is done, everybody will be perfect, everybody will be peaceful, and then the colleges of education can thrive. So I want to assure future teachers to be happy and join in to help train the next generation of Ghanaian teachers.
Prof, the Member of Parliament for Pru East has raised the issue with the master's programs. What he's suggesting is that master's programs being churned out by the various universities has been watered down. A number of programs, weekend programs, have been instituted, and in his own understanding or estimation, it's just an avenue for making money. What response would you have for the MP?
Yeah, we are assessing various programs. We have a system of assessing the quality of programs, and we pay on the spot visits, we pay planned visits, etc. And where we see that the situation is not good, we take strict action. GTEC is noted for taking strict action. So there's a lot of monitoring and evaluating going on round the clock. So those programs, we have suspended programs before, we have suspended other things before. So we keep on doing this, and then all these will be addressed along the line. So the Member of Parliament should rest assured that our monitoring system will be able to address these challenges that he's bringing up. But we are aware of everything, and we think that they are in the minimum.
But regardless, is this a matter of concern for GTEC?
Yes, and I said that we are on the clock, run the clock monitoring and checking. And I don't believe that it is a significant issue, because we are monitoring. That's with day in, day out, we are checking the schools and all that, using various mechanisms to check them. So there's a lot of monitoring and evaluation and a lot of implementation of ensuring that there's quality teaching done in the schools.
He opines that the tertiary institutions are running weekend and evening courses with the same duration as full-time programs, and this, he believes, is solely a profit-making venture. Now, the same duration being run by the tertiary institutions during weekend and evening courses, have you seen any challenges with this?
I just said that there's a lot of monitoring of the programs happening, and round the clock we have been checking, and those we find not appropriate, we have been closing them down. So he can rest assured, and the public can rest assured that those existing have our approval.
Prof, the year is almost coming to a close. If you've been on the beat and it's been round the clock, what has your investigations unearthed, and what solutions? I mean, you have told us that you've been monitoring and investigating, but the year is almost at the close, and we want to find out what discoveries you have made with these monitoring and investigation exercises.
We have a system of accreditation for programs and institutions. So always you have to come back for reaccreditation every year or every 2 years, that sort of thing. So that arrangement is there. So if we come and we assess the program, and your facilities and setup is not up to scratch, we don't give you the permission to run the program. It's just as simple as that. So they have to get permission before they run the program. After our assessment, we send experts in various fields to go and assess the program. That's what we've been doing. So trust GTEC on that.
All right, Prof. Thank you so much for your time this evening.
Thank you.
Professor Francis Nunu is the Deputy Director General of the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, GTEC. Let's now turn our attention to politics. We start from the camp of the New Patriotic Party, NPP. And of course, the party is gearing up for the launch of its manifesto for the 2024 general elections, which launch will be on Sunday at Takrady in the Western region. The launch is set to unveil the policies of the NPP going into the 2024 elections. What will the manifesto entail? And of course, what will be the assurances to Ghanaians in this particular manifesto? The manifesto is dubbed the It Is Possible manifesto. And so we'll go over the phone lines and speak to a spokesperson for the Baumia campaign team, who is also a member of the manifesto team. Dennis Miracles Abuaje joins us now. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I trust you're well.
I'm good. You go?
I'm very well, very well.
Nice one.
What's the sense, the feeling like in Takrady this evening in preparation towards the launch on Sunday?
Well, I just arrived in Takrady barely some 5 minutes ago, and the euphoria is great. The people are quite expectant. They are quite very happy that we selected Western region as the destination, and very much expectant of, what Dr. Mahmoud Bamia's solutions are for the people of the Western region and this country in a whole going into the future. I believe it's going to be a very great weekend, starting from tonight all the way to Sunday. One that is going to inspire hope, one that is going to inspire confidence, one that is going to tell every Ghanaian everywhere that it is possible for us to achieve what it is that we aspire to achieve.
Before we get into what we should expect from the manifesto itself, I'd like to find out what went into the decision to have this launch in Takrady.
Well, it's for obvious strategic reasons, but I will not share that with you. Our opponents are listening. But the key thing is that before we arrive at a destination for an event, definitely it is for strategic reasons. We are in a campaigning period, we are in an electioneering period, and so many things will go into it. And the people of the Western region understand very well why we are here, and that remains one of our trump cards. I'm not telling.
There are 16 regions in the country. The unveiling of the running mate was done in the Ashanti region. The launch of the party's manifesto is in the Western region. Other regions may say, but why not us? They would have also expected that.
We'll have other events in all the 16 regions. All the 16 regions. I'll not allow you to draw me into the analysis, but the point is that the Western region is for a strategic reason, and it is one that we know to the benefit of the party going into this election. And we are very happy for that decision, and the people are very, very happy. You see the reception here. I see people lining by the streets coming from the airport, receiving the thousands of people who are coming into their city this weekend. And I think it's a good thing. The local economy is booming, but let me quickly make this point. So I just entered, and I see a lot of road constructions going on in the metropolis, and that's quite encouraging. Now the people of Takrady and Sekondi metropolis are finally seeing some uplifting of their roads, and it's a good sign. But we are going to have a good time in the Western region. It's a moment of reflection. It's a moment of stock taking. It's a moment of professing specific solutions to specific issues confronting the people of this country.
Dennis, you mentioned ongoing construction works. Well, the people now have cause for concern regarding the allegations that have been flying about, of course, in relation to construction works during election years. Owing to the fact that we have just about 4 months to the general elections.
You cannot construct the kind of urban roads we are constructing in the security of the metropolis in 3 or 4 months. These are projects that have been ongoing. There's a flyover that I am driving beneath right now. And obviously, it's not a project that started 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. These are projects that have been ongoing. The security of the metropolis route uplifting has been ongoing for the past 2-3 years. And we are not stopping because there's an election. We will continue even till the day of election to deliver these to the people.
Very well. Let's look at the launch itself and activities leading to the launch. What is expected to happen this weekend in Takrady?
Well, tomorrow there's a walk happening in Takrady to energize the base of the party and to tell the people of the Western region that we have arrived and we are here with them throughout the weekend. But on Sunday, it should be... Sorry,
before we get to Sunday, where will this walk commence and where will it terminate?
honestly speaking, I have to get the details. I just arrived.
Right.
So I have to get the details from the party people. I don't have that, on my figures right now.
Sure, carry on.
I have at least one thing I know for sure is I have my sneakers with me. I have my bold solutions for the future t-shirt with me, and I have my joggers ready. I have a t-shirt for you too if you are here. But it's going to be a very fiery moment tomorrow morning once we start the work.
And on Sunday, what is expected to happen during the launch?
So on Sunday, basically we outline the key solutions to specific issues, specific sectors, specific people in our manifesto. Everybody would see themselves in the manifesto. The mechanic will see himself there. The dressmaker will see himself there. The tailor will see himself there. The market woman will see himself there. The teacher, the doctor, the nurse, the lawyer. Everybody would identify himself there. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has been touring this country in the past 6-7 months. He's been engaging the people of different categories. He's listened to them. He's heard them. He's made inputs into the manifesto. And these are things that he's going to outline to tell the people that here I am. My name is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I'm the leader you need for the future. These are my solutions to the issues that matter most to you. Vote for me. Let me be your leader and your president to get these things implemented for you.
You keep using the word solutions, and having toured the country over the past few months, what were the issues identified to which you are preferring these solutions?
Jobs, businesses. The manifesto is going to be heavy on jobs and businesses. The people of Ghana should expect about 90% of the manifesto that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the MPP presenting tomorrow would be on jobs and businesses. The idea is that the New Patriotic Party is renowned for rolling out a lot of social safety programs, social intervention programs. In the past, we've given universal access to health. We've given universal access to basic education. We've given universal access to secondary education. We've ensured that we provide some interventions for our students who are in the nursing and teacher colleges. We've ensured that we removed the number one barrier towards student loan schemes, where you no longer need a guarantor, but you get a Ghana card and you get access to education and all of that. Now, the point is, once you put all of these things in place, what you're doing is that you're creating an enabling environment, a level playing field for every citizen everywhere to thrive. All of these lead to ensuring that you build the skill sets and values of your people. And the next thing is, how do you channel all of these skill sets into productive ends, jobs? And so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is saying that whilst we protect all these social safety nets we've put in place, it is time for us to now invest heavily in private sector, expand businesses so they can engage a lot more people as they produce more. But that is not all. Whilst you deal with the supply end, you must make sure that the demand end is also well catered for. And so there are specific interventions, some of them he's already spoken of, which would ensure that the Ghanaian everywhere would be able to access basic things that they need to live decent lives. And the more they're able to access these things, the more these industries and factories and businesses would have to expand so they can produce to meet this demand. And once they're expanding, obviously, then they will need more human resource, which will be employing more of our young people, more of our teaming youth into these jobs that will be created. So the manifesto's focus is on jobs, it's on the youth, and it's on expanding private sector and our business.
What of direct social interventions? What should be the expectation of the Ghanaian?
They expect that the existing social interventions that our government now and in the past introduced are going to be protected and expanded. Now, the reason why that is even more critical is that we've experienced where in the past some of these social interventions policies.
Hello, Dennis.
Hello.
Right, we had a little hitch there, but please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, it's better now.
Hello.
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 Hello, I can hear you.
Hello.
we would have to call Dennis Miracle Sabuaje back. You're listening to Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM. We're speaking to Dennis Miracle Sabuaje, who's a spokesperson of the Bawumia campaign team and, of course, a member of the manifesto committee. And he was just bringing us up to speed with regarding what will happen this weekend in the Western Regional Capital, Takoradi, where the New Patriotic Party, NPP, is expected to launch its manifesto for the 2024 general elections. This manifesto is dubbed the It Is Possible Manifesto. Some of your comments coming in so far. Nyoja Bright in Nottinghamshire, United Kingdom says, why will the NPP raise money to launch a manifesto when they know clearly that they are heading for opposition? That money can pay school fees of underprivileged. Cletus from Bolga East constituency says the New Patriotic Party remains the best and only party that can champion the development and holistic growth of the nation. I don't doubt that the party's manifesto will blow the minds of the Ghanaian people. It is possible with Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Dennis Miracle Sabuaje is back on the lines. And Dennis, sorry, we lost you there. We had a little hitch, but good to have you again. You were speaking directly to the social interventions, and we would like to hear more from you.
So the point I was making is that the key focus for this manifesto is to ensure that we are protecting each of these social interventions that we've already introduced and enhance them to ensure that all the millions of people who are benefiting from this social safety net do not lose out. Because in the past, we've had a situation where once we had a change of government to the NDC, they collapsed and ran down a lot of these social intervention policies. And so it's very important that it's protected. So in the manifesto, you should expect specific strategies that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia intends to adopt to protect these social intervention policies. And that's something that he holds dear to his heart. But doing that, the next phase of Ghana's development for him is how he'll be able to get private sector to thrive, protect businesses, and employ a lot more people. And that's what it is that the focus of this manifesto will be on.
We're in the electioneering season. Campaigns are hot. And as expected, the opposition will have a bite regarding your manifesto. Flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, John Dramani Mahama, has said that indeed the MPP will be launching a manifesto of lies. What will be your response to this statement?
I mean, I don't think so many people take the former president seriously, honestly speaking. I mean, I would not even say that. That is nowhere close being a former president, would not say that. Would not say that. Because I believe that election is all about ideas and idea sharing and solutions. And it's about discussing the issues and finding which one is superior. And so for him to be making such pedestrian comments, I think it's quite unfortunate. It's not something that we should place so much premium on. We are engaging the people of Ghana. We are talking to them. We are having conversations with them and telling them exactly what it is that we are doing for them in terms of each of the areas that are important to them. And so, I mean, for him to try to trivialize a manifesto in the manner in which he's trying to do it is quite unfortunate. But let's see. He plans to launch his manifesto on 24th August or so ahead.
In Cape Coast,
let him come out with his manifesto, and then we'll run the comparisons and see. I mean, is it not quite laughable that you, who has been an opposition leader for 8 years and a de facto flag bearer for your party for 8 years, could not put together a solution-oriented manifesto, but wait for the candidate that was elected barely 6 months ago to be able to put together a manifesto and present to the people? Why did it take him so long? Be rest assured, all the NDC and John Mahama, His Excellency, are seeking to do is to wait. After we launch our manifesto tomorrow, then on Monday, they'll go into a room and start. Wherever we say 1, they will say 2. Wherever we say 3, they will say 4. Wherever we say 5, they will say 6. No genuineness, no ingenuity, no innovation, no creativity. Theirs is to simply wait. We come up with the ideas, and they'll do 2 things. Either they will steal the idea, or they will tell everybody that the idea cannot be done. Then eventually when the good people listen to us, they vote for us and we do it, then they will say, vote for us, we can do it better. They did the same thing to the free senior school policy. They did the same thing to the National Health Insurance Scheme. each of these life-changing policies when we wanted to introduce, what the NDC and John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, said was that it was impossible. If it was possible, Nkrumah would have done it. Even the Soviet Union hasn't done it. Some of them said it doesn't even make sense to even say that you make secondary education free. Today, what are you hearing? The man who said that if he had 2 billion, he will not put into free SHS. The man who said that he will not implement free senior high school on the whimsical promises of a desperate politician. Today comes to tell the people that here I am. I said the thing was not good, but I beg you, vote for me. The people who brought the thing, they couldn't do it well. Vote for me so I'll make it better. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. But I will not preempt it. I want to wait for his manifesto. We have our manifesto ready. We are launching in 2 days' time. When his manifesto comes out, I'll come to your studio. We put his manifesto down. We put our manifesto down. And then we interrogate each of the issues in the manifesto. We will not allow the former president to trivialize the conversation in these elections. No matter how much he tries, we are going to bring him back on track and discuss the issues. Our focus will be on the issues, no matter what it is that he does. And so we're not going to fall for these antics. Whether he likes it or not, we'll drag him to the issues-based conversation table, and he must ensure that we prosecute these elections and this campaign based on the issues. And so we are focusing on jobs. We are focusing on businesses. We have specific solutions for these things. Let him come out with a solution and let's compare and see.
Very well, Dennis. Grateful for your time this evening.
Thank you for having me, my brother.
And we wish you all the best this weekend. Dennis Miracles Abuaje is spokesperson for the Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia campaign team, and he's also on the manifesto committee of the New Patriotic Party. This is Eyewitness News. Stay with us. When we come back, National Democratic Congress NDC threatens to take action against the Electoral Commission over delayed release of the Provisional Voters Register. We'll find out what form this action will take.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Gugomi, at what time when you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car? No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so. This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir. Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind, Seth, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open it. Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel? Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you. Hey, they make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside? I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small. Go. Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Join us on this exciting journey as a new chapter begins. On Sunday, 18th August 2024, under the distinguished patronage of the chairman of the New Patriotic Party, the flag bearer and presidential candidate, Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, and his running mate, Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh, the NPP unveils the bold solutions to today's challenges. Tune in to your favorite TV channel and radio station and join us as we show the path to a brighter tomorrow. All roads lead to Secondary Takoradi on Sunday, August 18th at 1 p.m.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
You're welcome back. This is Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM. Let's do some more politics now. And the National Democratic Congress NDC is threatening to stage demonstrations against the Electoral Commission EC over the delayed release of the Provisional Voters Register for the forthcoming December polls. Now, this follows the NDC's demand for the EC to promptly release the Provisional Register for the elections ahead of the exhibition exercise. Joining us to give us a better understanding of what has transpired today is the Deputy Director of Elections and IT for the National Democratic Congress NDC, Dr. Abdul Rashid Tanko Computer. Good evening, Doc.
Good evening, my brother. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm terrific.
Great. Doc, are you still at the EC office? We know that you were there this morning and did not receive the provisional register as promised. Are you still there, and have you been given the register now?
Very well. We just left the Electoral Commission office. They have not given us the PVR, that is the Provisional Voter Register. They have not. According to them, they are not ready yet. They are still working on it, and that surprises us a lot. It appears there is a lot of problem with the Electoral Commission as it's set up now. It's a serious problem going on there.
What type of problems? What type of problems?
Yes. The problem is that what is keeping them from giving us the PVR? What is their problem? We have 4 days to the exhibition. The exhibition is coming on 20th, which is Tuesday. And we don't have the register. The register is not there. Meanwhile, they wrote to us as far as 18th July, asking that we should bring 2 terabytes of external drive for them to load the registered address. What is worrying their IT department? That is the questions that we are asking them. This morning we were there. They asked us, they were not ready. We came back. I went back this afternoon again. I just left the office.
If the issue says it's not ready, what exactly is it saying is accounting for the delay?
That is the question. We asked them. They can't explain it. They're just telling us that we should hold on. We should give them time. When they are ready, they will release it. We should give them time. We asked them, which time do you want again? You had all the time. Because when you finish the limited registration, we finished as far back to 29th May. And you had all the time to prepare the register, put it together. And then even when we did the how do they call it, the mop-up registration, that one was just a 3-day, and it was online registration. So if something is online registration, do you have challenge in terms of putting it together? Do you need a whole week to put an online registration which goes straight into your database? I said we intercepted a memo from them today. They've written a memo to their regional directors asking that they should go and check because there are some missing names on their special voters list. I mean, their data is not properly put together. That is why they are dragging their feet. They know that the current NDC has some eagle eyes on them, and we are monitoring their activities closely. We've intercepted it, a memo written today and sent to the regional directors that they should quickly put it together and let them have it tomorrow. Tomorrow 17th. That is why they can't give it the register, because their register is sick.
Right. Now, if you intercepted this memo and are convinced by same, will it not be prudent to give them ample time to address all anomalies before releasing the PVR to you?
I am saying that anytime we talked about the problem of their IT department, people think we always want to talk. We are not always talking. We are telling them the truth of the matter. What kind of IT setup are they having that cannot put these figures together? Regions, the districts will put their data and send to you, and you will sit in Accra and mess it up. Simple. The districts are there. They know the districts. 260, they are all there. They all change their put their data together and submit to you to put it together into one file, and you can't do that. You already mix them up. So when we say there's something wrong with their IT department, it's tearing itself. It's tearing its ugly head. Now look at the mess they have created for everybody in the country as we speak now. Because it's a mess they have created. And we pointed it out to them. At the time we were leaving the office, we told them, you risk getting a serious demonstration unprecedented of it because we won't take this one. We will allow you to continue this way up to December.
Doc, now with just 4 days to the exhibition, how difficult or how much of a difficult position does it put you as a political party?
Very, very difficult position. Very, very difficult because now even if you give us the register tomorrow or Sunday as they are now pledged, that means we will have less than 48 hours to work on that register, send it to our regions, send it to our constituencies for them to now prepare themselves for the exhibition. That is the kind of stress they are going to put on us. But nonetheless, we have the men and women well committed, ready to do work for the NDC to come back to power. So we are all ready. waiting. Even if they give it to us 24 hours, we will still get to work with the register and make sure that if there are inconsistencies in the register, we will point it out.
So the NDC is prepared to work on the register ahead of the exhibition, irrespective of what time it is released to you.
Surely, that one there. That's why we are eye on it, because we want to see the register and make sure that it was properly captured. No name is added and no name is to be removed. That one there, I can assure you.
Is this a suspicion you hold that some names will not be in there or some names will be removed?
My brother, that's our suspicion, and it's grounded. Our suspicion is grounded on the activities of the Electoral Commission. In 2023, they removed people's names. They couldn't vote in this assembly election. They removed people's names. You reported it. Your men were there. In 2024, the limited registration, they were adding wrong figures. Wrong figures were being changed out. We caught them. We corrected them. And so, this Electoral Commission, they have given us enough to believe that either they are incompetent or deliberately incompetent. And all this thing is as a result of the weak IT department they have. And I think that they must do something about it.
All right. Very well. Thank you so much, Dr. Abdul Rashid Tanko Computer, and we wish you all the best.
My brother, the name is Tanko Rashid Computer, it's not Abdul.
Tanko Rashid Computer. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We wish you all the best. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
You had the Deputy IT Director of the NDC, Rashid Tanko Computer, there. Hawa will bring us some more stories.
Now, NDC flag bearer John Dramani Mahama has announced that his next administration will undertake a comprehensive audit of the Keta port to assess the progress made under the NPP and determine the way forward. Speaking during a media engagement in Ho as part of his campaign tour of the Volta region, John Mahama stressed the importance of conducting a thorough needs assessment before establishing a new port between Tema Harbour and the port of Lome, which are both major ports.
Feasibility study. Every project starts with a feasibility study. And so if you say you've done the feasibility study, let us all look at it and see what is in the feasibility study. That is the first step. And then once we take that first step, then we go to the next step. But this government has turned the whole thing on its head. They have a port director, they have land cruisers, they've employed staff, they are paying them when you are only 2 containers standing on the land and a signboard. And so we would reprioritize it. One, I want to become president, and one of the first things I'll ask for is, show me the feasibility study for the Keta port. And when we have seen the feasibility study, we will let you see it yourselves. And then based on that, we can take it from there. If there must be a port, there must be a specialized port for something. Because you have Tema, you have Lome. And so if you're having an intermediate port, is it going to handle the same cargoes that Lome and Tema are handling? So those are all things that we need to look at. And when we have looked at it, then we can determine how we move forward. And so they should stop playing politics with it. Let us see the feasibility study. Let us see the design of the port. And when we have seen that, we can move forward.
NDC flag bearer John Dramani Mahama.
Now, the grand finale of the Literacy Challenge 2024, organized by Citi FM and Channel 1 TV, is set to take place tomorrow, August 17, 2024, at 12 noon at the Ridge Arena, Alisa Hotel, North Ridge in Accra. This year's top 10 contestants will compete in a quiz competition, with the winner taking home 10,000 Ghana cedis, a trophy, and the bragging rights. Now, you can watch the event live on Channel 1 TV, so be sure to tune in as these brilliant minds battle it out for the ultimate prize. Let's now go over the phone lines and speak to the head of programs production here at 97.3 Citi FM and Channel 1 TV, Apioko Seiram Ashong Abe. Good evening, Apioko.
Good evening, Nana. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
It's good to have you. A big day tomorrow.
It's good to be here. It's strange to be talking to you on Eyewitness. I almost called you my pet name for you.
I can understand. All right, big day tomorrow. We're all excited ahead of the grand finale. But help us understand what exactly is expected to happen tomorrow.
Right. So we're currently at the Alisa Hotel, a section of the Channel 1 TV and Citi FM crew, and we're setting up for tomorrow, getting the stage ready, just making sure that every T is crossed and every I is dotted ahead of tomorrow. It's going to be exciting. We have 10 contestants who've made it all the way from a pool of entrants who tried to get into the top 10, thousands of them from all over Ghana. And in our top 10, we've got 7 who are representing the Greater Accra region, 2 from the Eastern region, and 1 from the Central region. So it really is a national competition. They're all JHS students. Just to tell a little bit about the journey for anyone who hasn't been following, Level 1 of the Literacy Challenge is an essay competition. And so we put out a call. We basically asked young people who are in JHS to write essays telling us about the things that they'd like to see change in Ghana regarding our development, regarding the things that affect us as people, as citizens. And then secondly, how they think young people like themselves can get involved in effecting that change or catalyzing that change, and they will. And from there, our external examiners helped us to select the top 50. And, something interesting happened. Usually when we have our top 50 list, then we have a wait list just in case. It's a competition. Things happen. Life happens. So somebody may say, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. Someone else may say, it's just not working out for me. I can't make it. And we had a few of those situations. So we went to our wait list and pulled one more person. But then a young lady who had been on our original list from Bogatanga, she told her parents and her family members, you know what, I have to be a part of this thing. So she, forced them to get her on a plane. And the evening before level 2, which is an aptitude test, she made it to Accra all by herself. And her uncle brought her to the Accra Digital Center. And she joined the 50 who already listed to take the aptitude test.
Wow.
Now, that was very exciting. Everybody was happy about that. So for the first time in the history of the Literacy Challenge, we had 51 young people sit for the aptitude test. That in itself is a very interesting thing that we do. It's 100 multiple choice questions, general knowledge, and it's written, but it's a lot of applied knowledge. So you can't do MP, CTP, and land on B. It doesn't work like that. You really need to think. Even your educated guesses may not be educated enough because you need to dig deep into your pool of knowledge to be able to answer them. And it even involves a practical, which you have to they get their hands right at their desk, get their hands dirty a little, and then they have to answer some questions based on that. So that was level 2. And after the aptitude test, again, the examiner steps in and then they grade and we get our top 10. So we have our top 10 contestants. We've been spending the last 2.5 weeks or so going around Ghana, just giving them their medal for being in the top 10, letting them know that, hey, you're already winners. It doesn't matter if you win the ultimate or not, but to have come this far after thousands of people entered from all over the country, you're a superstar. And now here we are. This morning we had them on Channel 1 TV. They spoke briefly about their experiences. I mean, they all did their, I'm going to win, I'm going to take it, the cup home. We have one top 10 contestant who attends Jaya International School, which is the school of the reigning champion, Armstrong, at Ashama. So they're very, keen on winning this. But yeah, it's interesting. And the contestants are preparing. They've been reading. They've asked all their questions. The Literacy Challenge doesn't make room for Pasco or Apple. There's nothing like that. It's really general knowledge, and none of that. So we don't supply them with any question bank, nothing. So when you see
it's not like our typical BC or WASI.
Not at all. Not at all. So that should tell you the brilliance of these young people.
Right.
And mind you, there's language, there's literature, there's numeracy, there's science concepts, current affairs.
Yes.
They're able to answer these things impressively on the spot. So they really are superstars. And I know the crop we have this year, this cohort, they're going to impress us just as those in the other years have done.
We look forward to it. So we go live tomorrow at 12.
We will go live at 12:30 p.m. For those of us who will be at the Alisa Hotel, proceedings start at 12 noon. And then just after the big issue on Channel 1 TV and on Citi FM, we give ourselves a bit of a 30-minute window, and then we go live at 12:30.
And then the
but like I
competition
said,
itself,
I keep saying,
right?
The competition itself starts at 12:30 dead. So I keep telling people, you know what? Get your wache, get your banku, get your adule, get your agulikaku. If your thing too is cheese and crackers and biscuits, we will fault you, whether it's local or continental. Just have something and stay glued to the screen and see these young people just blow you away, because I promise you they will.
And this is a strictly by invitation event.
It is. We have reps from the schools coming, and and so it's it's not open to the public like that. And so we are encouraging people to watch on TV, and we'll be streaming on our social media platforms as well.
All right, Apioko, thank you so very much for your time, and we'll look forward to an exciting competition tomorrow.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me, Nana. I just want to thank our sponsors very quickly before I go.
Yes,
we have
please do.
BB Biscuits by M4 Foods. This is not their first time on. We thank them very much. Perspectives Ghana Limited also have been amazing. This is not the first time, again, that they're supporting us to do this. The Ghana Gas Company, again, repeat sponsors, and we are very grateful for how they've pushed us along the years. And then we have from the House of Wilma Africa, Fortune Spread, as well as a life soap. And really, it's difficult to pull these things together. And we're so grateful that there are brands in Ghana that support education and want to see young people thrive.
All right, thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thank you, Nana. Take care.
All right. Apioko Seira Mashon Abe is the head of programs production at Citi FM and Channel 1 TV. And of course, the Literacy Challenge 2024 grand finale is tomorrow, proudly powered by Citi FM with support from Channel 1 TV and sponsored by the Ghana National Gas Company. A life soap, Fortune Spread by Wilma Africa Limited, will be biscuits by M4 Foods and Prospectors Ghana Limited. This is Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM. Next, we have business.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Google me. Now, what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car? No, I not change my car. It be the same, right? It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind, Seth, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. One pair way now,
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, they make a finish Magobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why you have the Magobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
Go!
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
If home is where the heart is, then let's go home, shall we? Let's go where the entertainment is, where the passion is, where the laughter is, and sometimes even the tears too. Let's go where we feel safe enough to share our opinions.
And send tweets.
Where we do that embarrassing little dance to our favorite song. Let's go home where the love, the care, and the joy live.
There's no place like home. Connect your home to super fast internet with affordable data bundles from MTN Home. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh or your My MTN app to sign up today. MTN.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
Get the details. Every significant financial transaction, every market movement, and all the policies that affect your business. Citi Business News. Be informed.
Time now for Citi Business News on Eyewitness News. My name is Hawa Idrisu Mustafa. Details of our stories now. Consumers of petroleum products can heave a sigh of relief as they visit the premises of oil marketing companies to fill their tanks. That is from today August 16. This is because some OMCs have begun marginally reducing retail prices of petroleum products at the pumps as the second pricing window for August takes effect. This is the second consecutive decline in fuel prices following a similar reduction in the first pricing window of August. In the second pricing window of August, state-owned GOIL, for instance, is currently retailing petrol at 14 cedis 22 pesos, down from 14 cedis 42 pesos in the first pricing window. Now, diesel, which was previously selling at 14 cedis 99 pesos, is now priced at 14 cedis 90 pesos. Now, in celebrating its 10th anniversary, Petrosol Ghana Limited has rebranded to Petrosol Platinum Energy Limited as part of its effort to cater to the energy needs of its customers. The anniversary, which included the introduction of a new board, also highlighted the advancement of the group in its ethical and humanitarian achievements, which include increasing the maternity leave of its employees from the standard 4 months to 6 months and its graft foundation. Speaking to journalists, the chief executive, Michael Buzumbel, emphasized the company's focus on empowering its customers to achieve their dreams, aligned with their new tagline, Energizing Dreams.
Petrosol Ghana Limited, we have evolved, by changing our name to Petrosol Platinum Energy Limited. The reason is simple. We have assessed how we have performed over the past 10 years. We've looked ahead of us. We've seen the industry, the dynamics in the industry. We've seen the fact that with the changes going on in the industry, as a business, we also need to evolve and respond to the needs of customers. And so that process has made us come to the conclusion that Petrosol has to be an energy company. So we are a company that provides, energy solutions to the needs of customers.
Michael Bozumbel is the chief executive of Petrosol Platinum Energy Limited. The Bank of Ghana has assured of addressing the recurring problems in state-owned banks to reduce future needs for government recapitalization. It has also promised to offload its shares in ADB Bank to the government. This was contained in the International Monetary Fund second review of the Economic Credit Facility Program. Here is more.
Per the documents, the central bank said it will conduct a diagnostic of structural challenges in state-owned banks covering business models, governance, risk management and legal framework, and develop a strategy to address them by the end of April 2025. This forms part of efforts to address the recurring financial problems at state-owned banks. Already, state-owned banks other than the NIB are also facing financial difficulties, not just from the DDE, but also from longer-standing problems in business models and risk management that have allowed the accumulation of high NPLs. The Bank of Ghana also pledged to offload its shares in ADB Bank to government. In the meantime, the strong measures adopted to address NIB's challenges will also serve as a guide to strengthen other key public banks. These include the implementation of a credible, comprehensive and cost-effective strategy for addressing NIB's financial and operational challenges. On the recapitalization of banks, the central bank notes that it is incentivizing early recapitalization and most banks are ahead of schedule. It, however, notes that banks that fall behind schedule will be placed by the BOG on strict enhanced supervision with special reporting requirements on liquidity and solvency conditions. Meanwhile, the Bank of Ghana has suspended the payment of dividends for all banks until further notice. Banks with capital shortfalls will also be restricted from excessive risk-taking and from making certain capital expenditures.
That was a News Desk report. Ghana is ranked 6th world's largest gold producer, accounting for about 4% of global production. This is according to the World Gold Council's data as of June 2024. There is more in the following reports.
This new ranking comes on the heels of Ghana's impressive production of 135 metric tons of gold in 2023, reflecting an increase from the previous year's output. This volume places Ghana just behind the United States, which produced 166 metric tons in the same period. Within Africa, Ghana maintains its position as the top gold producer, followed by Mali with 105 metric tons and South Africa with 104 metric tons. Globally, China retained its position as the largest gold producer, contributing approximately 10% of the world's total gold output in 2023. While the factors behind Ghana's strong performance are not entirely clear, industry analysts suggest that favorable policies and increased investment in the sector may be driving this upward trend. Meanwhile, gold prices have surged throughout 2024, repeatedly setting new record highs. The latest peak occurred on July 15 when prices hit $2,468 per ounce. These gains are being fueled by ongoing geopolitical conflicts and high interest rates as nations grapple with inflation.
That was a Business News Desk report, and that's it for City Business News on Eyewitness News. My name is Hawa Idrisi Mustafa. Up next is Point Blank.
Are you feeling tired after a hard day's work? Have you lost your appetite even for your favorite dish? Viral Blood Tonic is a nutritionally balanced, pleasant-tasting tonic fortified with iron and vitamins to boost your appetite and energy levels for high performance. Viral Blood Tonic, easy to take and good for the whole family. Viral from Danex Iting Starwin PLC. If symptoms persist after 48 hours, consult a physician. This advert is FDA approved.
If home is where the heart is, then let's go home. Shall we? Let's go where the entertainment is. Where the passion is. Where the laughter is. And sometimes even the tears too. Let's go where we feel safe enough to share our opinions.
And send tweets.
Where we do that embarrassing little dance to our favorite song. Let's go home where the love, the care, and the joy live.
There's no place like home. Connect your home to super fast internet with affordable data bundles from MTN Home. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh or your My MTN app to sign up today. MTN.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM. Now for Point Blank. Blank tonight. Discussing football. Of course, the greatest Premier League is back. Action begins tonight, and you already know your home of English Premier League commentary, 97.3 Citi FM. We're here with all the action, all the analysis, the commentary, and of course the excitement, the euphoria that comes with it. Joining me in studio is the head of sports here at 97.3 Citi FM and Channel 1 TV, Benjamin Nketia. Good evening, Ben.
Nana, tonight I'm the politician.
Yeah.
A lot of people were expected to hear, the politicians will know. Tonight I'm the politician.
Exactly. The sports politician.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're going to do our sports politics tonight.
Yes,
but of course, exciting times ahead. In a matter of minutes, I wouldn't even say hours, minutes, we're heading into the very first game of the 2024-2025 Premier League season. Bring us up to speed. Of course, we know this is the home of the Premier League, but bring us up to speed on what is expected to happen from now till the close of the season.
So it's 9 months of pure euphoria, like you discussed. 9 months. That's
9
how long
solid months.
We're going up until somewhere the end of May next year. That's
non-stop action, back to back.
And see, that's the thing about the Premier League. Everybody else takes a Christmas break. The Premier League doesn't take a Christmas break. The only day they actually go off is Christmas Day. Boxing Day, they are back. So that's how it is. So there's no break. It's non-stop action right up until the end of May, somewhere. So 9 months, like you said. And what we do here is serve an audio experience.
Right.
That's what we do here. We are serving you an audio experience. So you know how the Premier League basically functions. Your traditional radio set or in your car as you are moving along, especially on weekends. You know how weekends can get. You have a little, rave master. You know, you have a rave to be at. You need to drive in between, destinations. Premier League action. You want to check up on your Arsenal small.
Exactly.
Quick one. Saka has scored.
Yeah, the Gunners are doing their thing. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Go on to the next thing. Go do your thing. Come back, and I'm sure it will even happen because we are on from 11:30 till right about 6:37ish.
Awesome.
And so it's going to be an awesome audio experience, like I said, in your cars, from your homes, from your shops, out in town, in the market. Just tune in 97.3, enjoy the commentary. And like we started doing last season a lot more, we'll be engaging fans. So the fans like to vent,
Yeah.
Every day be an It's like that. The fans like
already we've seen some action on social media when the video went up.
I'm telling you, see, this
you should check the comment section.
This season, a lot of people will be venting. So we'll open or we'll activate the phone line, say 30 minutes after games, sometimes before games, just so we can hear from the various fans. They should tell us how they are feeling ahead of games, their manager, all that. So it's a good experience.
We're bringing the fans closer to the action.
Close to the action. And just before we even wrap up this part of the conversation, there's a roadshow on Sunday.
Right.
So we are starting off with a bang. Typically, we'll start off and warm ourselves into a roadshow. This time, there's a good game between Chelsea at the Bridge and then Manchester City. So we're at +233 for that game.
All guns blazing.
Yeah. So there's a first game, which is like a little teaser, Brentford Palace to tease the way for the big one. So when you close from church, just join us. Chelsea Football Club, I know they have I'm sure they have the most WhatsApp groups in this country, like 2 billion WhatsApp groups. All of you in those WhatsApp groups, we need you to show up. The Manchester City people say that they will outnumber Chelsea. I'm looking to see that happen. So
City,
Charlie.
They have enough fans.
Don't play, Charlie. You see, when you win a title 4 times, you will gather a crowd somewhere. City legend Julian Lescott has even been in Ghana. In fact, the City people have done a project in Cape Coast already and had Lescott go and commission it. So they are serious people.
They are deliberate about
their moves. They are very,
very,
very serious people. So that's what's going on this weekend. But also, like I said, brilliant audio experience for you, live analysis. There's also 2 podcasts, in-house podcast, Talk Sport podcast. Nathan just about 2 hours ago was on Channel 1 TV, 3 to 4. That's the Premier League preview show. You get that as well. So it's a full package really for the season. So all corporate entities out there, various sectors, various industries who are interested in getting involved in the Premier League should feel free to call into our numbers and then we can take it out from there. So we are ready. We need everybody to strap in because we are in for one really big ride.
First game is tonight.
Old Trafford. Manchester United versus Fulham. The big news this season is that the prodigal son, Coach Nimli, is returning. Coach wanted to run away.
He's been hiding in the dark jersey. He doesn't want to wear the red one.
He wanted to run away when things became rocky. In fact, he heard that there was Arab money on its way to United, and he didn't want to listen to anything else again. Unfortunately, the Arab man that he was looking at, investing money, nobody has seen him before. Some people even say he's an AI guy. He's generated by AI. But Sheikh Al-Thani, Coach did plenty, but he says that his godfathers have spoken to him. So this season, he's coming with a repentant heart to support United. So United fans, Coach Nimli is back.
And he's found love in Delete.
Oh, yes. Did you see
he's found love in Delete.
Coach is such an interesting guy. Like, when he saw Delete at the warm-up, some dance he did. Oh, man. So, Charlie, that's just what... I mean, this is just like a teaser to
but Maguire has not been able to convince Coach.
No, Maguire is my captain, your captain, his captain, everybody's captain, whether he likes it or not. He calls him size 50. whether he likes it or not, Maguire is everybody's captain. One of the most resolute guys I have known. I am looking forward to watching Maguire this season, whether United fans like it or not. So we are just really all but ready for our first game of the season. We are excited.
All right, we're ready. The Premier League is here. Premier League is ready, and we hope you, the fans out there, are ready as well. All the action will be right here on 97.3 Citi FM, and of course, we'd like to see you on Sunday at the +233 Jazz Bar and Grill for that Fairs Roadshow. Of course, Premier League Roadshow. Can see the City Sport, a team with support from Channel 1 TV. Well, that will be it for Point Blank here on Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM. Wrapping up the show, I did this with Hawa Idrusu Mustafa. My name is Nana Tufo Boateng. Show produced by Nana Kobna Wilson. Technical support, Desmond Anyako. Edwin Kwakofi on socials. And of course, we are ever grateful to you for always spending time with us here on 97.3 Citi FM. Have a good evening.